How much money would it take for you to let Cam Skataboo truck you at full speed with pads on? These are the type of thought-inducing questions I have for you this week. I got 6 questions after week 6 in the NFL season that I'm pondering to you to answer. So let's get right into it.
Winning has always been in his DNA.
Loyalty got royalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece got war and peace inside my DNA.
Number 1, what is the monetary value you put on your life to let Cam Skataboo truck you on camera for the world to see in full pads? Because this dude is built like a human battering ram. You thought Vanilla Vic was crazy? This is Vanilla Henry, okay? This is Vanilla Earl Campbell. This is Vanilla Christian Okoye, okay? You had the Nigerian nightmare? Well, this is the Caucasian nightmare. You saw him trucking Cooper DeJean on the way to the end zone? Let's see, I pulled up Cooper DeJean's game check, $67K. That's how much he got paid to get embarrassed at the goal line on national television on Thursday Night Football. So I'm gonna need at least that. How much would it take for you? Because bro, Cam Skataboo runs like a meth head. I don't know what it is, what he's got in his, what he put in his Wheaties, but him and Jackson Dart are tweaking, boy. He out here headbutting people as a hello.
Yeah, he's a crap job. What exercise is that?
No, I was not.
Hey, Dad, did you see that? Did you see me? Did you see what I did?
You so totally rock, Squirt! So give me some fin. Noggin. Dude.
Ripping the tarps off with Fitz on the sideline.
Yeah, let's go! Oh, yeah, let's go! Okay! Woo! Now give the woo! Yeah! Skataboo!
Crazy, man. You love to see it. I like the energy that he has provided for this offense. They feel rejuvenated. You heard the fans when Russ had to go out there for 2 plays. It was a handoff and then a lawn dart, and the fans just booed him off the field.
So it's 4th down. So the crowd vents its frustration. Well, they can't wait for Dart to get back in the game.
He had to go into the freaking blue tent to scare the CTE away from Jackson Dart, because CTE is scared of Cam Skataboo. You do not want that man anywhere near a concussion, because the concussion's going to get scared. You love to see some aggressive running back in the league, and I'm excited to watch New York Giants football now. I text my friends. I had to go to the store during the Giants game, and I was like, when's the last time you could say, dang, I hope I don't miss any good Giants plays? It's been years. It might have been decades since like Odell was in his prime. The Giants are looking up, and I'm excited to watch them. I like the swag that they got going on now, and they got a great defense. The offense is going to vibe with that. It's going to be great to go. That's our first question. Question number 2 I got for those Arizona Cardinal fans out west. What's going on with Kyler Murray? What's up with that? Is he good? Apparently he's injured. I'm kind of getting the feeling that the Kyler Murray experiment might be running its course and coming to an end. This is year 7 or 8 of him being in the league. Clock's ticking, buddy. He's already been paid once. I doubt he gets paid again in Arizona. His deal runs through 2028, running out of patience. Rich Gannon's going to be coaching for his job. He probably got this season left, and then there's going to have to be some changes. So I'll ponder to you, what's going on with him, and where could he go if they don't want him in Arizona? I hate to say it because it's a dog water franchise, but I like how the Jets look when Justin Fields is playing good. Now that's a big asterisk. You know, he's a freaking coin flip if it's going to be a good day or a midday or a bad day. Kyler Murray does everything Justin Fields does, but better. He's faster. He's got better spidey senses. He's got a stronger arm. He's more accurate, and he's just overall a better quarterback. So you send Kyler Murray to the Jets. Now, this is what Justin Fields was supposed to be. But then they got to plug the quarterback hole in Arizona. Jacoby Brissett looked fine. He looked okay, but that's not the answer long term. He's getting kind of old. So either they got to figure out what's up with Kyler, or they're going to have to figure out how to move on from him amicably and effectively, because you don't want to be down a quarterback in that division. The NFC West is a hard-hitting division. Great defenses. Seattle, 49ers, and the Rams. You got to go up against those guys twice a year each. Kyler Murray is held on by a thread. I don't know who you're going to put in there to fix that problem, but they got to figure it out. I don't think what's going on right now is going to be effective in years to come. So if any Cardinals fans, anyone on the ground knows what's up, let me know. I'm just trying to get some insight. I don't want anyone to fail. I want all my homies to succeed, but I want to know what's going on. That's your second question. Question number 3. Who, realistically, has a chance at catching up to Baker Mayfield for MVP? It was Josh Allen, till he got patty caked by the Falcons. So now to me, Baker Mayfield is S tier. Dak, Matt Stafford, Josh Allen are an A tier. Everybody else. To me, so far, Matt Stafford is the pace car. He's throwing just as good as everybody else, but he's got all his weapons. So all the yardage, all the completions, all the touchdowns are great, but he's got Puka, Devontae, Kyra Williams, good offensive line, excellent defense on the other side to give him a break. He's the pace car that the MVP has to come out ahead of. To me, Baker's about to lap the pace car because he's doing better than everybody else. Mike Evans down, Chris Godwin down, Ibuka out early in the game with a hamstring injury, throwing to 7-string wide receivers I didn't even know was on the team. And I try to follow football pretty closely. Don't know who Tez Johnson is. I do now. Little pipsqueak out there. Apparently he's Bo Nix's foster brother or something like that. Crazy story. Go look it up. But he's heaving long bombs, putting warheads on foreheads, converting 3rd and longs with his legs by himself on his Thanos type beat. Fine, I'll do it myself. He has the energy of an offensive lineman with the tenacity of a college quarterback, and then the veteran ticker up here. He knows when and where, what to do, and he doesn't take guff from nobody. Baker Mayfield is like an offensive lineman on PCP and meth. Don't fight him. Don't do it, because if he don't whoop you, his homie's gonna whoop you because they ride or die for their boy down there in Tampa. I think Baker Mayfield is running away with this. The status quo, if he just keeps doing what he's doing, MVP easily. You'd like to see him make a run in the playoffs, but I don't know who's going to catch up to him. Realistically, Josh Allen, maybe, if Dak gets CD back and they start producing good on offense, but I think the defense is going to hamstring that team and they're going to lose games. And unfortunately, wins do matter in the MVP conversation. That's a conversation for a week down the road. If you have anyone that realistically might catch up to Baker Mayfield, who is it? Question number 4. What city should the Titans move to? They just fired Brian Callahan. Calvin Ridley is the only offensive weapon they have, and he's a ghost of his former self. Offensive line, scary. Not in a good way. Scary as in Cam Ward fearing for his life. You got Tony Pollard and Tyjae Spears pretending to be starting running backs. You got no tight ends besides Chig, and they got to trade for an offensive weapon or just blow it all up right now. You can't be feeding Cam Ward to the Wolves. They already axed Callahan after not even a full year. I don't know what they're going to do. They're looking like they're going to be picking top 3, top 1 this year again, and this draft class ain't that crazy. They're going to have to trade for somebody, particularly on the offensive side of the ball. Defense needs help too. Jeffrey Simmons is really good on the defensive line, but they need a linebacker. They need a good corner, a good safety, something, because Jeffrey Simmons can't do it all by himself. But to me, their prerogative right now, get a player on offense, trade for a running back. You hear Breece Hall conversations. You hear people talking about Alvin Kamara might be traded. Mark Andrews up in Baltimore, this season's kind of a wash, so they're talking about his time might be up there in Baltimore. Get him a good tight end. Get Cam Ward a good running back to take the pressure off of him so he's not so stressed, because they didn't win that game against Arizona. Arizona lost that game against the Titans. They had no business being in that game. It should have been 28-6 final. They got to get an offensive weapon to throw to, an offensive weapon to hand the ball to, and hell, let's get another good lineman to shore up this offensive line to keep Cam Ward's blind side okay. Then you can start looking at defense. There's a bunch of coverage linebackers in the league that aren't starting, that are on people's 2-3 slots on their roster. You can plug and play in there. You can figure something out. But whatever you got going on right now, ain't working, man, because Nashville's getting tired of them. Hopefully they turn it around. I like to see competitive divisions, and the AFC South, kind of a sleeper division this year. Colts looking crazy. Jaguars looking like Trevor Lawrence might have finally unlocked his ability. CJ Stroud and the Texans are kind of flip-floppy this year, but the talent's still there. They're mostly healthy. I wish Tank Dell was down there. I love Tank Dell, man, but he's had his injury issues. It'd be cool if the Titans can compete with them too, but as of right now, that's an automatic W on everyone's schedule. Hopefully they figure it out. That's question number 4. Question number 5. This is something I actually want your opinion on, but I want some help on. Barring this injury, it's a hamstring injury for Emeka Egbuka. He's getting an MRI today. We'll see what's up with that. But everyone has Emeka Egbuka penciled in as a lock for Offensive Rookie of the Year. He is the best offensive rookie so far and one of the best offensive players of the year thus far. But who do we think is going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year? I'm not really seeing any of these defensive players pop off the stat sheet, pop off the tape. Everyone thought Abdul Carter was going to be the second coming of Micah Parsons, and that was kind of everyone's lock, but he's really not producing like that. New York Giants, their main guys are Brian Burns and Kayvon Thibodeau. He was kind of the sixth man, the guy on the bench. He's definitely earning some starting reps. He's been getting in the backfield a lot. Need Abdul Carter to produce more. If I had to pick a defensive rookie that is showing out so far, I'd probably give it to Will Johnson, the corner out of Michigan that the Cardinals took. He had a really great first couple of games. He was blowing up the Saints, but he's been kind of quiet, or at least I haven't noticed anything in my I don't watch every Cardinals game, but when I be watching tape, I ain't seen a lot pop off the screen. Let me know what defensive players I need to be watching, what I need to be looking for, because right now there's not really a consensus defensive rookie of the year. Jared Verse consensus. You had people retiring so they don't have to play Jared Verse again. I think Teron Armstead, that was the reason why he retired, because he didn't want to play Jared Verse anymore.
I'm gonna say number one, that young boy Jared Verse, I'm cool. I'm good. I never got to see that man again.
Will Anderson, easy lock defensive rookie of the year. I don't know what a lock is this year, so who is it? Who should I be looking at? Let me know in the comments, please, and thank you. And that is our 5th question. Let's get on to question number 6. It's kind of a cheat. It's a two-parter. Let's see. Has Mac Jones earned the right to start? And if so, where? He's playing his ass off for the 49ers. A lot of people are joking that, hey, get rid of Purdy. Mac Jones has it. Nah, they paid Purdy the bag. Now, Purdy might be enticed to take a couple weeks off extra, go sit in the hot tub, get your rehab on while Mac Jones runs the gauntlet in the middle of the season. Brock Purdy comes in, cleans it up at the end. I think Mac Jones has earned the right to start somewhere, but we got to find out where. Miami Mac Jones, that kind of slaps. That's a good nickname, because I think the Mike McDaniel experiment down there in Miami is about to be over. The hypothesis failed. Next up. And with Mike McDaniel, I think goes Tua Tagovailoa. They'll be looking to move on. They'll be looking to bomb that whole front office, bomb that whole offense, bomb that whole offensive playbook, bring in somebody fresh, bring in Mac Jones. He's an accurate quarterback, and it's not looking too flustered, but the 49ers offensive line is really good. They got the best left tackle in the league. I think he does good at a place like Miami. I think he'll do good at a place like Pittsburgh. If Aaron Rodgers is truly done, go ahead and get the replacement in there. I don't think they're going to go off of him this season, because in case Brock Purdy gets injured again, look for Mac Jones to get traded or released or whatever happens around the draft, because people are going to want to plug and play. This year's quarterback class isn't that crazy. There's maybe 2 or 3 first-round quarterbacks, maybe. So anyone on the outside looking in that's not going to be able to get in those top couple picks to pick a quarterback, you'll be looking to fill that hole elsewhere. And I think the way the Steelers are playing, they're not going to be able to get up there and pick a good quarterback. Trade for Mac Jones. It's a good stopgap until one of these really good years comes around. If Arch Manning is the truth, that's not this coming draft, that's the next draft, but we'll have to wait and see. I think Mac Jones at Pittsburgh, Mac Jones at Miami would be pretty nice. I don't want to see him go die in Cleveland. I don't want to see him go die on the Jets. Anywhere else is fine. Where do you think Mac Jones should go? If you even think he earned the right to start, I personally do. So that is your 6 questions for week 6 in the NFL. Guess how many there's going to be next week? Counting's hard. I'm going to try to do these every single week all the way up to the Super Bowl. So we're going to be in 22, 23, 24 questions by the end of this thing. Let me know if y'all have any answers to these questions that I'm actually asking you for input on, because I like learning about football. This is my sport. This is what I love doing. It's my passion. Government shutdown. I'm not getting paid, so I got time to make videos. Y'all take care. I appreciate your viewership. You are loved. It's been real. It's been fun. And make sure you please try your best to have a good day. Deuces.
I got
Winning has always been in his DNA.
loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece, got war and peace.